Yo's on all bows. How's it going today for you guys? It is going fantastic for me. And because this is my very first video on the YouTube channel, I Zone Out. Okay, I Zone Out Clan. That's us. That's us. That's us. Okay? Me and my counterpart to this channel, my dear friend Isaiah, will be gaming reviews, gaming video streams down the way, talks, inspirational talks, everything that's recommended, everything. Hey, but that's besides the point. In this video, we will be overviewing and talking about the new, highly anticipated game, Cyberpunk 2077. Let's get into the video. Bow. Now, here we are with the Cyberpunk 2077 overview. Okay, now guys, this is a open world action adventure game, okay, that is set in a city called Night City, okay? And in this game, the objective is you pretty much try to upgrade into immortality. Okay, it's an open world game. Like I said, it's so many things. You can't stop playing this game. Like it's new objectives every time. Look, it's free open world, first person in hand, third person option as well. You know, the thing is, this game also has next gen and pre-gen auto saves. You know what I'm saying? Auto saves and transfer saves, meaning you can save your game on the both Series X, excuse me, and the PS5, you know, exclusively without any problem, which is I think is very cool. Also 4K graphics, you know, PS5, that's an automatic. Okay, back to the plot, right? In this game, you play as a protagonist named V, okay? Literally just how it sounds, the letter V. And what V tries to do is he tries to go after a one-of-a-kind implant that will reach mortality, like I said earlier in this video. And like you see in the previews, you see the people in Night City. They have inbuilt machines in their faces, inbuilt machines in their arms, inbuilt machines in their bodies. You know, obviously they go through all type of obstacles. Like, look, okay, this is V, probably gonna get injected by something he doesn't need to get injected by 9 times out of 10. Okay, now another point. Keep in mind, this is a very open world game, okay, that takes over 100 gigabytes to play, okay, and to play and to download, okay, and that's just on the PS4 Pro. Now, if you have a PS5, you're solid, you're good, okay. If you have an Xbox Series X, you're solid, you're good. You have a PS4, I'd say, it'd work, but you have to have very strong Wi-Fi and very strong, you know, internet source to obviously keep, you know, playing. Now back to multiplayer. Okay, now Adam Kaczynski did say there will be a multiplayer mode. Okay, mode. All right, now that doesn't mean it will be a whole stream full of lobbies of online players, but there will be some type of mode where you can play with your friends during the Q1 2021 update. Okay, Q1 2021 update. And one thing I do respect about the creators of this video game, Adam Kaczynski and the rest of his team, obviously, is that they treat their product with respect. In an interview, they said we don't like to call it a mode, shall say. We like to call it a different game. Okay, obviously it's going to be Cyberpunk 2077, but it's not going to be a mode. We like to treat it like it's a brand new product in itself. You know what I'm saying? So yes, the product will be fresh. Don't even worry about that. I got trust in these folks, and I don't have trust in a lot of people that make games. All right, now y'all, let's get into the juice stuff, okay? Now, breaking and entering vehicles, right? Now, this is obviously the future, 2077. Now, these cars are going to be very exotic, fast, different, cool, you know, all that good stuff. Now, with this game, you cannot just go GTA style rampage, breaking into any car you want to. This game is an RPG, okay? It's a very complex RPG. It doesn't work like that. Now, to breaking and entering cars, on that subject, you would have to upgrade your character's abilities, perks on how he or she would be able to break in which car that you would like at that specific point in time, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, for example, right? Now, if you just start this video game, right? Just start it, and it's free world, and you see a very exotic Lamborghini in front of you. You cannot just bust the glass and get in that car and start it up. First of all, the glass is probably made out of some strong vibranium on some Avengers stuff. You know what I'm saying? Very strong material. Like I said, this is 2077, the future. So with that being said, they obviously took that into consideration and made the game a little bit more complex. Okay, so you want to get in that Lamborghini, but you do not have the skill or you are not the level
to have the attribute to the key card to that vehicle. Okay, so now what will happen is you walk up to this vehicle and you don't have the key card to be able to hack to personalize the vehicle for yourself. You can't get in the vehicle without that hacking card. Now, as far as companions go in this video game, with this game being an RPG, the creators of 2077 Cyberpunk obviously said, okay, there will be a very complex system as far as companions and who you link with and who you become friends with. Okay, all personal choices. All choices as far as who's your enemy, you know what I'm saying, who's your foe, who's your friend, all of that good stuff. And these choices will present themselves in missions, okay? Missions of strangers on the street, missions off of main missions, side missions, intertwining missions, meaning okay, you got the mission, you got the main mission done, and then the main mission told you to go over to the side mission, get that done to complete the main mission. That's an example of a intertwining mission, okay? All of these can result in who's your friend and who's your enemy and who you have to watch for down the line later on to the game. It's destructible environments now. Destructible environments is just how it sounds, okay? Blowing up cars, kicking boxes, breaking through walls, shooting a door down, all that good stuff. It's literally, okay, like I said, it's an RPG game. It's a very open world RPG game that consists of over 100 gigabytes. Now, with this game, the creators say, okay, I'm going to make the objects in this game very interactive towards combat. Okay, so let's say you get in a shootout and there's a car right there. Obviously, if you shoot the car in the wrong spot or shoot the car with a acceptable gun that will blow that car up, is going to blow up, or shoot a wall down, kick a door down. All of the environment is going to be very much interactive to the game. Now, as far as detail and interaction in the game, now as far as, let me give you an example like cutscenes. Okay, cutscenes are going to be much much more interactive than any other game. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you're having a conversation with another person, you're going to be able to control the camera. You're not just going to be able to look at him in a cutscene. You're going to be able to control the camera to maybe spot trouble in the distance or maybe spot clues to what is if you're talking about with that specific person. You might spot anything you need to know in that specific time. You might be able to spot because this is a very interactive game. Now, as you can see in this video clip right here, the combat style or the combat mechanic is very complex. Okay, there's also a training site, okay, to where you can have your combat skills, okay, up to point. And I think that is very much a plus, you know what I'm saying, because hey, look at it, take a look. Now, endings is very much a plus in this game. Endings, I feel like games need to add more diverse and different endings to their games. Like I said, look, okay, what if we had a game in the past that has very diverse endings? Probably Detroit Become Human. Okay, that was a game that had very different endings depending on your choices throughout the line of the game. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Cyberpunk. Okay, if not better, if not worse, But obviously, the choices they had throughout the game would mean nothing if they didn't have significantly different endings to each character depending on your choices. So definitely look out for that if you're deciding to cop up. Now, mission logs. Mission logs with this game being a very complex and diverse, huge free world map game, how the side missions and the main missions are going to be presented upon you, they're going to be very complex and diverse because now you have different ways that this game might present upon you the missions, whether they be on a surprise element or whether they be on a neutral element. It all varies depending on where you're at in each situation. Now, as far as the damage and the bullet sponge mechanic in this video game, a lot of people down the line do not have that perfected, and I think Cyberpunk does have a bug with that, but they can always perfect that. Now, I've heard some enemies take over 40,000 damage before they go down in this game, which is another problem with the sponge of the bullets. Well, with that being said, y'all, hey, I've covered everything that I need to cover about the newly anticipated game, Cyberpunk 2077, man. Hey, the game is dope. The game is dope, and that's all I gotta say. The game is dope. Okay, all the articles I reviewed, all the articles I've read to bring you this video, this game is pretty dope. I would cop up if I were you. But hey, I'm gonna be doing more game reviews. I'm gonna be doing a lot of game reviews, a lot. This channel is going to be a lot of game reviews. It's going to obviously be more videos, but it's going to be a lot of game reviews. Hey, hit that like button. It really helps me out. If you didn't like the video, hit the dislike. Really subscribe. That also helps me out a lot. That helps me and Isaiah out a lot. But like I said, hey, make sure you stay zoned in to the right, stay zoned out to the wrong. And with that, I'm out. Peace.